Intensive Meditation, February 25th, 1982. LL Research, channeling Laitos, Hatonn, and Oxal. Unknown channeling. I am Laitos, and am with this instrument. I greet you as always in the love and in the light of the one infinite Creator. We are happy, as always, to be allowed the chance to help those who seek to serve in the capacity of channels for the humble message of the Confederation. Each voice that is lent is greatly appreciated and aids more than can be hoped for. As each receives and speaks the words, the thoughts, each will, in their own way, express these as their store of inaudible. Each speaks as his orientation allows. Each channels vocabulary, background knowledge. Each has their own forms of expression, their own ways of conceiving the message that is transmitted to them. Each message may sound a bit different from one channel to another, but the difference in the presentation of the words are not as important as the basic meanings of the whole. While one may be able to use words not in your people's common vocabulary, they say no more than the one whose knowledge of words is small. As each channel remains open, flowing, that channel will speak an uncontaminated message in their own way. Each of those present at this time has totally different backgrounds, varying interests, individual phrases, mannerisms. Yet each in their own way, style, is able to transmit the message they receive in more than acceptable clarity and preciseness. One may not feel they are omitting or changing the message if they do not use the words, the phrases used by others. Each is unique, and each has their purpose. Each speaks, acts in their own unique way. We are indeed privileged to have so many who actively seek to serve the channeling capacity within this group. We are privileged indeed to be able to work with you and any others seeking to serve as channels. We of Laitos are always at hand and will join with you in your meditations whenever asked. You need but call, and we shall be with you. I will leave you now, as always, in the love and the light. I am Laitos. Unknown channeling. I am Hatonn, and greet you all in the love and in the light of the infinite Creator. We are honored to be asked to join your meditation this afternoon, and to offer ourselves in the capacity of answering questions which those present may have. May we at this time answer any questions. Questioner: Hatonn, I think that the question that was on my mind was pretty well answered by Laitos, but I have been wondering about whether or not I was fully able to channel an acceptably unpolluted message. I have been having troubles recognizing your vibration and felt several times as I began to speak that a good contact had not been made. Have I been possibly picking up your presence as you attempted to contact another? And if I have, when I spoke, was I able to transmit the message fairly clearly? Hatonn: I am Hatonn, and am aware of your question, my brother. To respond, may we say that as a new instrument which is gaining in experience, that you are progressing in a manner which is quite similar to other instruments along this path, shall we say. The quality or clarity of your transmission of those concepts which are sent to you is well within the range of acceptability. We may also say that your concern about the clarity of your contact is also well within the range of acceptability, for it is necessary to be aware that a contact can become, shall we say, swayed toward the bias of the one serving as instrument. But to be overly concerned in this area does then present problems of another nature. Those problems are more your current concern. Specifically, when we speak now of your doubt which has caused you some concern in the area of perceiving the initial contact, recognizing it, and beginning the transmission at what you consider the proper time, we would suggest that you set a certain level of conditioning which, when reached, would be your signal from the Confederation entity attempting contact that contact is now ready to be verbalized. The conditioning vibration can be provided in any degree of strength or frequency, shall we say. When you have experienced the strength of the vibration which will assure you that you have made a good contact, then simply speak without concern for that which will follow. The desire to be an instrument, we have found, is the key ingredient in this process of channeling, as you call it. We have found also that being overly concerned about the success, shall we say, being demonstrated by the new instrument is that ingredient which is the most detrimental to the steady development of a new instrument. The channeling process is, in fact, much more easily accomplished than most of your peoples believe. We speak now of those who are aware of the process. There is at all times, when communication occurs among your peoples, a channeling which occurs during these contacts. This process is simply refined so that your own memory bank, shall we say, and subconscious is blended in an harmonious fashion with our thoughts. To simply speak them and allow these thoughts to be verbalized is all that is necessary. We realize, of course, that each time you endeavor to do this, you are in fact playing the fool, for you are out on a limb, so to speak, without assurance that the limb will hold you. We can only suggest at this point in your development that you release your doubts and simply take part in the process. Speak the thoughts as you become aware of them, and you shall clear the way for the thoughts which follow, and the limb shall indeed support you, as it has thus far. May we answer you further, my brother? Questioner: No, thank you. I do have one more thing. As I sit in meditation, especially when I'm channeling, I'm usually seeing various cloud-like shapes in front of me, sometimes in color, sometimes just dark shapes. But today, as I was doing it, after several clouds of green went by, there was a small, bright, it almost seemed like an opening that I could see. What was I experiencing? Hatonn: I am Hatonn, and am aware of your question, my brother. To give you the specific nature and meaning of this experience would not be proper in our estimation. We can only suggest that you investigate in further meditations the sensations that accompany such visual images, and let these sensations and images be the food for your further meditation, thereby opening, shall we say, yet another channel within your being for a fuller expression of that which seeks to make itself known to your conscious mind. May we answer you further, my brother? Questioner: No, thank you very much. Hatonn: I am Hatonn, Is there another question at this time? Carla, I have a question. Would it be within the boundaries of the law of confusion for you to be able to give me some rough estimate of how many of this planetary population call the portion of the Confederation that is channeled at our Sunday night meditations and at intensive meditations such as these? Hatonn. I am Hatonn, and am aware of your question, my sister. We shall attempt a rough estimate of these figures, for it is quite harmless information. Your Sunday night, as you call them, meditations are more, shall we say, in line with the general Confederation philosophy, that being the transmission of the concept of the original thought of the Creator, which became that which you know of as the creation, and the need for meditation to gain knowledge of this thought, and the further need for the cultivation of love within the heart of each being. This type of calling is expressed by approximately 600 million entities upon your planet. The type of calling which occurs during the normal intensive parts of your Sunday night meditation, that being the question and the answer session, as well as Side 1 of the tape recording the session ends here. We continue on Side 2 with unknown channeling Hatonn. I am Hatonn, and am again with this instrument. To continue, the more intensive portions of your meditations represent a calling for that which may be described as wisdom or light. The significantly representative portion of your planetary population which asks for this type of illumination at all approaches 200 million of your peoples. There are, in addition, a session when your meditation group is of such a configuration that entities of finer, or as you would say, higher vibrations are also called upon. This occurring most recently during your Christmas celebrations and meditations, when the entire planetary population does, for a brief period, raise the mass vibration quite significantly. May we answer you further, my sister? Carla. Yes, please, Hatonn. This strengthens my feeling that it would be good to take advantage of the offer of one of our friends to attempt to make available some of the material from Sunday night meditations. Would we have the permission of you and all those members of the Confederation who speak to our group to publish this information and edit it as necessary to remove mechanical portions of the content? Hatonn. I am Hatonn, and am aware of your question, my sister. We of the Confederation are honored to share our simple and humble messages whenever requested, and we do so on a freely given basis, so to speak. What you choose to do with this information is completely your decision. Many simply bathe in the moment of the message, only to be washed free of it shortly thereafter. Others choose to, shall we say, soak in more of the message, so that it might be carried within the being. Yet others choose to take that which has become part of the being and radiate it to others who have not had the opportunity of first-hand hearing, shall we say. The range of possibilities is quite wide, and we of the Confederation are quite pleased at any choice and would gladly consent to any use which you might make of these humble offerings. May we answer you further, my sister? Carla. Yes, Hatonn. We of Rock Creek do not intend to be evangelistic in any way, and will not attempt to push information such as this down anyone's throat, but merely to make it available to those who ask. We would like to know if it would be permissible for us to use your names, as you have given them to us, of your planetary being in the messages. Hatonn. I am Hatonn, and once again, my sister, the choice is completely yours. For we have chosen certain names for the sole purpose of making ourselves known to you on a regular and recognizable basis. Names are not important for any other reason in our own estimation. Therefore, to use our name is quite acceptable. May we answer you further, my sister? Carla. No, thank you, Hatonn. Hatonn. I am Hatonn. Is there another question at this time? I am Hatonn. We have been greatly honored to have been asked to join our vibrations with yours during this meditation. We ask each present to remember that we are always available for such aid as we may give during your meditations. Simply request our presence, and we shall gladly join you at the throne of the Creator. We leave you now at that throne, and in the love and the light of the one infinite Creator. We are Hatonn. Adonai, my friends. Adonai, Vasu, Baragas. Unknown channeling. I am Oxal, and I greet you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. It is a privilege to be with this meditation group. We take this opportunity to make the one known as C aware of our vibration. We will, at this time, condition this new instrument and give him the opportunity to speak a few words. Ours is not a wideband contact such as our brothers and sisters of Hatonn, and therefore reception is somewhat different. We will attempt not to cause discomfort in the contact. If discomfort is felt, please mentally request adjustment. I am Oxal. C. Channeling. I am Oxal, and I am now with this instrument. Our contact is somewhat discomforting to this instrument, but he wishes to fully experience our contact in order that he may more easily recognize us at another time. We are adjusting, and now are able to ease some of the initial discomfort of contact. Our contact answers similarly to another this instrument has known, but is centered slightly differently from the other he thinks he would confuse it with. We seldom speak, but we at times desire to speak when group configurations are such that our method of communicating the message of the Confederation is desired. We, as do all Confederation members, welcome the opportunity to make our vibration known to those who wish to act as what you call channels. We will work with this channel and will be with him when requested. We are known to you as Oxal. We will leave you now in love and light. Adonai, my friends.
Go forth then, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the one infinite Creator.